Hi guys, it's Wendy Kay with Hummingbird Studios. I'm really not sure what I'm going to say tonight. I actually was about to get ready to go to bed, and I have had some things happen and just felt the need to come and talk to you guys and share some things with you that that no one else could get but you guys. So here I am, about to blabber on, and I can't promise that I won't cry as this video goes on, but I promise I'll keep it short. I want to share the news that I was accepted into my very first juror show, and I am so excited beyond belief. It's not even funny. But it doesn't seem like I'm excited because I'm also scared out of my mind. And I've sold my art before. I've had my art in galleries. I don't know what this is about being in a booth with people walking by and judging you as they walk by that had gotten to me. Had, I say, in retrospect now, in the last few days. But I have to share with you some things that God has just, or the universe, or however you name him or her, that in the last few days I've gotten so many signs that this is my moment to step out and to not be afraid. And I have to say, first of all, my personal creative coach, who's about to be my personal creative coach, my Icaris, Kales, I think is how she says her last name. She says it much prettier than I do. But if you will look her up at heartmade.com, she's amazing and will help you for free if you email a question. But I had so many questions that it was time for me to start paying her. So she has given me strength through the last couple of days without even knowing it. I don't think she even knows it because we've only had a couple of emails, and and we haven't even talked about the show, but she's given me strength where she didn't know it. And also I had come in the mail 2 books on the same day. One by Marie Forleo, which I know you all have heard of Marie. Make Every Man Want You. Now, my husband, when he opened this and saw this, wasn't too happy, but when I explained to him it was more about business and the law of attraction and changing things within inside yourself, he understood a little bit more. But it was fun to tease him for a little bit. But anyway, and then I also got Taking Flight by Kelly Ray Roberts in the mail the same day. And Kelly Ray probably got to me first because in her introduction, actually, even in the dedication, she says, I'd like to dedicate this book and the experience of putting it together to the spirit of possibility and how it gracefully enters our lives and gives us a chance to see our own potential. What a remarkable, life-changing thing. So this woman had me crying in the dedication. And no, I wasn't off any medications or on any medications, or she had me crying in the dedication. And then she talks about, and when in her thanking people, how some people come along and they change the trajectory of your lives. And I feel like so many of you out there have changed the trajectory of my life. And it's happening now. And it's this moment. And it's so powerful, I can feel it. I can feel this inner swirl. And it is so not uncomfortable. It's the most natural, powerful, peaceful place I've been in a long time. And then finally, Kelly Ray also says in her introduction, she quotes Leonardo da Vinci and says, once you've tasted flight, you will walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward, for once you've been there, you will always long to return. And then she says, taking flight isn't a step-by-step process. Sooner or later, you just need to take a deep breath and spread your wings. So at that moment, I literally shut the book because I'd already been accepted to the show. We had not sent in the large fee. So I walked in and I wrote out the check and I gave it to my husband and I said, here you go. And my husband, who knew that I could do this long before I did, and Kelly says that too about her husband. So artists must have some pretty great husbands. He looked at me and he said, you are going to rock this. And then he looked at me and patted me on the tail and said, now get your tail down there and make some art. And we laughed. But he knew, and he has faith in me that I can do it. And now, when you surround yourself with people like that, you are going to have faith in yourself as well. So then the last thing I ran into was a quote from Rumi, actually from Artella. And I have a lot of Artella links on my website if you want to check them out. They have a lot of great website, free teleclasses and stuff just for motivation. And then they have some actual classes on art projects and techniques, but they're mostly about life coaching and things like that. So give them a click if you want. But this is actually a quote from Rumi. And it says, you were born with potential. You were born with goodness and trust. You were born with ideals and dreams. You were born with wings. You were not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings, learn to use them, and fly. So I'm going to end with that tonight, guys. It's our time. Let's fly. Don't forget to make a comment at the bottom. Sign up for the newsletter there on the left. And don't forget to check out Mai Caris down there. She's a great coach. And check out some Artella sites as well. Guys, you were not meant for crawling, so don't. You have wings. Learn to use them and fly. This is Wendy Kay with Hummingbird Studios. Have a fantastic night.